I have a theory. A theory that may well solve Season 5 of Stranger Things. I'm serious. And it all revolves around this season's poster. Take a good look at Vecna. He looks sick, yes. Clearly during his time off, he took some anabolics or something, because this is the most fire look ever. The sharp tendrils in his face are scary as hell. The tendril thorns on his back that look to be channeling his power to some extent. Absolutely peak design decision. I mean, he looks so much more dangerous and intimidating. I will say, though, that his face has always looked scary. They nailed that look in the beginning. But you know what? Now it looks even scarier. Look at that thing. Another way that he evolved is these teeth that seem to be growing out of the side of his head. It's like the Mind Flayer from Season 3, aka the worst season. So, adding these teeth, like thorns, to the top of Vecna's head is an insane step in his evolution. It almost resembles a crown. Wait, Vecna from D&D always wears a crown. And look at his eyes. He's missing an eye. Or at least it's covered. And if you look in the trailer, one of his arms is significantly bigger. Now, we know that his eye was not an injury sustained from the Season 4 finale. None of the damage was near his eye, not even close. Now, the fact that they chose to cover his eye could mean two things. One is that his eye is actually missing, meaning that he is coming closer to Vecna from D&D. And the other is that they covered his eye intentionally, even though it isn't actually missing in canon. No matter the case, though, these both hint towards Vecna becoming closer towards the Vecna in D&D. Not necessarily in nature, but in his story, in the way the events play out, because that's how these posters always are. So much of the show has been derived and explained using D&D lore or D&D concepts, and a lot of what happens is analogous. A lot of what happens is analogous to something in D&D. In D&D lore, Vecna was a leech, one of the undead. How did he die? Cass killed him. He brutalized Vecna so badly that all that remained was his eye and his hand. And if you were skilled enough to obtain one of these items in your campaign, oh boy. In order for these items to grant you power, you must replace your arm or your eye with Vecna's. That means amputating your arm or gouging out your eye to replace them with Vecna's. The eye would give the user true sight. True sight, the ability Will gained from the Upside Down. The hand of Vecna gave the user immense physical strength, and having both gives you the ability to sense incoming danger, like Will's little neck tingle. So, the connections between Will and Vecna are starting to seem very strong. Now, how would you destroy these artifacts of Vecna's previous body permanently? To destroy them permanently, you must use the Sword of Cass. The sword will turn them into flames and dust. If they're destroyed any other way, they'll come back. Vecna, in Universe, was beaten, not killed, with guns, hive mind damage, attacks from 11, and Molotov cocktails. But as we know, because of Will, this didn't kill him. So what will? Well, the Sword of Cass. And Will be the one wielding the blade. We know for certain that Will is going to play a huge role in this new season, and what would be a better ending than him finishing what he started? Will has always been looking up to someone as a leader. He had trouble growing at the pace of his friends because he lost 2 years of his childhood. Everyone always has seemed above him, at least from his perspective. And while I don't know what the Sword of Cass would be represented by in Universe, I think to some degree it will involve Will coming to terms with himself and leading his own life. This would explain why we see Will running from the Demogorgon in the Upside Down by himself. He's taking charge and hunting down Vecna. What do you guys think about this theory? Let me know your thoughts in the comments because I'm genuinely curious what you guys think. Only time will tell how this adventure will end, and I couldn't be more excited. Peace.